now they've effectively said that racism is perfectly fine if you call it partisanship, because the person who is most aggrieved is the white voter, and that's who is most important. The Supreme Court issued a ruling that is so unacceptable. Now, if you've attended any event with me in the 14th District, you've heard me say how done I am with Chief Justice John Roberts. I don't personally have a ton of confidence in the Supreme Court. They have been willing to increase the executive powers of the presidency for Donald Trump alone. And now the Chief Justice has authorized a ruling that guts the Voting Rights Act, namely Section 2. The Voting Rights Act has made sure that folks who have been systematically discriminated against, disenfranchised, subject to poll taxes, and outrageous barriers to heading to the ballot box no longer had to deal with that institutional state-sponsored racism. There's a lot of Black people in the South. I know, shocker. But one of the fun facts about Louisiana is that 1 out of 3 adults in that state is Black. For decades, they had only had 1 Black congressperson out of the whole state because they were drawing these crazy gerrymandered maps. You all may say, well, just because people live in the state doesn't mean that they live by each other. I would encourage you all to really just reflect on all the ways that we know that racism manifests in our society. Things like residential segregation, things like redlining. Their state legislature redrew a map, creating a second Black opportunity district. Not Democratic district, Black district. The good folks in Baton Rouge elected Congressman Cleo Fields, who has been a fantastic colleague. The Supreme Court wasn't having it. And so now, here they come, not only disrupting the opportunity for Louisianans, especially Black Louisianans, to be able to elect someone of their choosing, but now they've effectively said racism and trying to draw maps to exclude Black representation is perfectly fine if you call it partisanship, because the person who is most aggrieved is the white voter, and that's who is most important. That's what I got from John Roberts' ruling. I don't know what you got, but I think it's unacceptable. We've got to do something about this. Yes, there's legislation. We know we need the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act. Yes, we have to flip the House, and that means that all of us need to go and vote in November, but also being in charge and having a whole region of the country being unable to elect representatives of their choosing is not success. This court, these justices, and these lifetime appointments, the little corruption and these schemes that they've been engaged in, we're gonna fix that. Because as Langston Hughes said, I too am America. We are a vibrant multiracial democracy. Our nation's highest court should respect that. Our nation's laws should reflect that. And it's up to us to ensure that it happens.